Hello friends, welcome to Oliveboard. I hope you are all doing well and your exam preparations is in full swing. In today's video, we are going to discuss the high-level reasoning puzzles. The questions are taken from previous year exam papers. This will be a series of videos for you so you can cover all the previous year question papers at one place and you will also understand what are the types of questions being asked in the exam paper. But before we move ahead, please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more such videos. Let us start with the first question. But before we move ahead, I want you to pause the video and try to solve the question on your own. So you know how much time are you taking to solve the question and to follow up the question in the same manner. I hope you would all have gone through the question and tried to solve it on your own. Now we will move ahead with whatever information is provided to us in the question and then interpret on how we can go ahead with finding the solution. So, as we know that in the question we are provided with L. Now for L it is said that it is smaller than only statue M. So we know that L is the second tallest of all the statues and M is the tallest of all. The third information which is provided to us is about O. That O is longer than statue P and smaller than statue N. So now we know that P is the smallest of all. Then we have O which is taller than P but smaller than N. So this is all provided to us in the question itself. And the height for the two statues which is the tallest, which is M, 20 feet and O which is 11 feet. All this is provided to us in the question. Now we will move ahead with what are the questions being asked to us. Let us start with solving the two questions being asked to us. The first is, what will be the height of statue P? As we all know that P was the shortest of all the statues and we are provided with the height for statue O, which is the second shortest. So here the answer would be C, which is 9 feet. So we know that P is 9 feet. The second question is, what will be the height of the third tallest statue? So as we all know that third tallest statue will be more than 9 feet and more than 11 feet. So we can eliminate 9 feet, we can eliminate 10 feet and 19 feet is too tall because 20 feet is the highest which is given to us. And here they are asking the third tallest statue. So it can be, tell me what the answer is. 13 feet is the correct answer. Let us move ahead with the second question. But before we move, I want you to pause the video here and try to solve the question on your own. In the question, we are provided with Monday to Sunday being the week period on which stalls will be put up. Now, they have clearly mentioned that computer science is going to hold its stall on first day, which is Monday. Now, second thing which is provided to us is with respect to the medicine stall. As we know that we cannot hold the stall of medicine on either Tuesday or Thursday. So it has to be either Wednesday, Friday, Saturday or Sunday. But we are also given in the question that one day is a gap between medicine stall and astronomy stall. So we cannot have it on Sunday. We cannot have it on Saturday also. So it is either Friday or Wednesday. But since it cannot be on Thursday, after analyzing all the information, we understand that it has to be on Wednesday. And one day before the medicine stall is the social science stall. So Tuesday is the social science. And after a day gap, we have astronomy stall, which has to be on Friday. And after astronomy is architecture stall. Now this is all is provided to us from the question paper, from the question being asked to us. There is no mention for psychology or commerce. So as we move ahead with the question, we will see with respect to what can be the correct answers to the questions asked to us, and we can allocate days for commerce and psychology. Let us now try to solve the question. Now, first question is, which of the following stalls will be set up on Thursday? As we know that Thursday was blank for us because we could not put commerce and psychology. So we will analyze what are the options given to us and eliminate. We know astronomy cannot be. We know medicine cannot be. We know architecture cannot be. Now none of these also we cannot say because psychology is the option given to us. That clearly means that psychology is the correct answer. So psychology is on Thursday, which means commerce will be now on Sunday. The second thing is, which of the following stalls will be set up immediately after the computer science stall? Now we know computer science was the first day, which is Monday. So which was the stall being put up after the computer science stall? The answer is social science. The third question, on which of the following days of the week the stall on architecture will be set up? We saw, right, architecture was after astronomy and before commerce. So we know what the correct date is, right? So the answer is A, which is Saturday. The next question, which of the following pairs of stalls will be set up between stalls on computer science and psychology? Now we know which was computer science, the first day, and psychology was on, tell me which date? It was on Thursday, right? So which are the stalls between Monday and Thursday? Answer fast. It is social science and medicine. Social science is on Tuesday and medicine is on Wednesday, right? Let us move ahead with the fifth question. Which of the following stalls will be set up on Friday? We know commerce cannot be because it is on Sunday. We know medicine cannot be because it is on Wednesday. We know psychology cannot be because it is on Thursday. We know architecture cannot be because it is on Saturday. So the correct answer for Friday we all know, right? So the answer is none of these. Which of the following stalls will be set up on Wednesday? This also we've clearly solved. Tell me what the answer is. Yes, it is A, medicine, which will be set up on Wednesday. Let us move ahead with the third question. Now, before we go towards the solution, I want you to pause the video here and try to solve the question on your own. Few things to be noted here is that here are some people, total of 8 people are there, and some of them are facing north and some of them are facing south. So we have to categorize them in the same order, and after the details which are mentioned here, it says not more than 4 persons are facing north, which means that out of 8, 4 people are facing north and there are 4 people who are facing south, right? So keep all of that in your mind and then we'll move ahead with the solution. After analyzing the points which are given in the question, we can clearly say that M is standing at one of the extreme ends, and we can also position N, J and I in the question itself. Now we will move ahead with who all is standing where with respect to the points which are given to us. So we realize that H is standing third to the left of M, because it was mentioned in the question that M is standing third to the right of H, right? So we can position H. Then we can position L because L is standing third to the left of H. This is also given to us in the question very directly. Now the next thing which is given to us is the immediate neighbors of J who are facing north. So we know that neighbors of J, which is H and I, are clearly facing north. The next point which is given to us in the question is people who are at the extreme ends, which is at M, and the person who is standing here are also facing in the same direction. So the next point which we can analyze is that J is facing the direction which is just opposite of that of M. Now we can clearly say that if J was facing north, then we cannot have M and the person who's on the other side of the extreme end facing north. So we know that J is facing south, and the another neighbor of H is also facing the same direction as that of J, which is south. So from this we can analyze that M and the other person who's sitting in the extreme end is also facing the north direction. And we can also say now that L and N, both of them are facing the south direction. So after analyzing, we are just left with who is at the extreme corner and who is the neighbor of H. So we can clearly say that K is at the extreme end and O is the neighbor of H. Let us move with solving the questions now. Before answering the questions, we should keep a note of one thing, that there are 4 people who are facing north and there are 4 people who are facing south. So the left and right of who is sitting north will be different from the left and right of people who are sitting in the south. So the first question is, who among the following is third to the left of N? I'm sure you must have found the answer out. So we will tell. The answer is B, which is J. So J is sitting third to the left of N. The next question is the immediate neighbors of L. As we've already solved the immediate neighbors of L, we know that they are K and N. The third question, how many persons are standing exactly between I and O? So the answer to this is 2, right? The next question is, who among the following is to the immediate left of H? So we have clearly solved this. The answer is A, which is O. This was the last point we got, right? So O is the immediate neighbor of H. Let us move ahead with the fourth question. Now here we know that there are people sitting around a circular table, and also their year of birth is given to us. Here we will not have an issue with respect to directions because everyone is facing the center. So we don't have an issue with that. I want you to pause the video here, try to solve the question on your own, and then we can tell you what the exact solution is. After analyzing all the points which is given to us in the question, this is the final figure that we get of the people who are sitting around the table, and this is their years on which they were born. I'm sure you would have also got the same answer. Let us go ahead with finding the solutions for the questions asked to us. The first question is, who is the second oldest in the group? In the question, it is clearly mentioned to us with respect to who the eldest is, right? So we can clearly find out who the second oldest is. So the answer is B. That means L is the second oldest, who was born in the year 1975. Second question, who is sitting third to the right of O? So after finding the solution, we know what the answer is. It is B, the one who was born in 1980. The third question is, in which year was R born? Here the answer is D, which is 1985. So he is the second youngest in the group. The next question, which of the following statements is true regarding K? Now we know K is sitting fourth to the right of R is not. The one who was born in 1975 is on the immediate left of K. I don't think so. K is younger than R. There are 4 persons sitting between N and K. Now tell me what the correct answer is. It is E, because all the information which is given here is wrong, right? This is the last question we have for you in this video. But don't worry, we will be coming out with more such videos to make you cover all the previous year questions. So here we are talking about 6 persons and they are standing in a straight line facing north only. So again we don't have an issue with respect to the direction because everyone's facing north. So don't worry about that. Try to solve the question. From the information which is provided to us, we know that H is not at an extreme end. So H cannot be here or here, but he is fourth to the left of C. So that clearly means that H has to be here because fourth to the left means 1, 2, 3, 4. That means C has to be here. If we place H somewhere else, then it will not be possible for us to position C. So now we know that C is at the extreme left. The next information which is provided to us is with respect to D. So after analyzing both the points, we realize that D is a neighbor of H and is standing just left of H. After which we know about F, because D is standing second to the right of F. So if F is standing to the second, then second on right will be D only. Post which we know that E is the one who is standing second to the right of D. So he has to be on the extreme end. And now we can position G because all the rest of the people have been put in place. Let us move ahead with finding the solutions. Let us start with the first question. What is the position of G with respect to that of E? So as we have solved it, we know what the correct answer is. It is third to the left. Second question. Which of the following pairs represents the people standing at the extreme ends of the line? So we know, right, here and here who was sitting. So the correct answer here is B, which is C and E. As we know that H could not be on the extreme end, which is clearly given in the question. So we could have easily eliminated A and D and then move ahead with two options. The third question is, who is standing second to the right of C? As we know that C is at one of the extreme ends, so second to the right of C is G. So the correct answer here would be C. The fourth question is, 4 of the following 5 are alike in a certain way based on their positions in the above arrangement and so form a group. Which of the following does not belong to that group? So here the 5 options which is given, out of the 5 options, 1 is wrong as 4 of them follow the same pattern, which is that there is one person who is sitting between each of these except one in which 2 people are sitting between one another. So the correct answer is B, which is G and E, as 2 people are sitting between G and E. For all the rest of the options, only one person is sitting between them. The last question. If all the persons are asked to stand in alphabetical order from left to right, the positions of how many will remain unchanged? So here, if we start from one point and if we move ahead, only one person is there who will be at the same position, which is C. So the correct answer here is 1, which is C. That's all we have for you in today's video. We will be coming up with more such videos on reasoning to help you solve them clearly and also cover your past year questions. Till then, stay tuned to Oliveboard. Please like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hope you have a great day ahead.